Hello folks and welcome back to Factorio. Last time we set all this up, so we got our electricity established, we have this nice little line of coal going in, we have our iron ore getting turned into plate, and then we have the same thing with copper down here along with a coal line for that. There's stone off to the southwest or southeast, excuse me, and then we also have this line going all the way out here using up our electricity. As you can see, we're running at full power at this point, which is a problem. So we're going to go in and hopefully fix a few things. Namely, we need to get some additional power here. So I'm going to go to a steam engine here real fast. We'll get that built. And then once we have that steam engine built, we're going to try to see and put it onto the end of this and just see what it does. I don't really remember what happens with it, so we'll find out. I don't know. But yeah, we're using up all of this that we have. You can see the consumption is still not up as far as water goes. Which means I think that we can do another one of these bad boys. So let's go ahead. We have it built. There it is. We'll close out of there, and it should just snap right on the end there. Oh, I have to reach it first. But it should be able to just snap on the end. And then we just need to provide it some power connection. And now that one's going too. And our power output got half. So if you take a look here, it's at 450 for that one, 450 for that one. So we should be in good shape, and you can see our consumption overall here hasn't changed, but the consumption for these two has decreased. So I imagine as this goes up higher, it will increase the consumption overall to about 60 per second. How much does that provide? Oh, we can stack these for days. We'll be fine. All right, so that leads us to what are we doing now? We have automation sort of set up, but not enough. So we're going to try to get some of that going because we can't really do much right now without the automation one unlocked. And what that's going to do is allow us to do some factory stuff, and it makes parts of the game much more enjoyable. So I may put on some more of our furnaces and all that going down just so we have additional items here. So we'll do something like that. Roll those up like that. And then we can do that and that, and rotate that around. So boom, 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 boom. Now those are all lit up, and we should be chewing through our stuff here, which it looks like we most definitely are. Okay, we're not producing stuff super fast here, but that's okay. It doesn't really need to. You can see that we are pulling in copper plate right now, which is what I want. And then down here we should be pulling in all of this. Beautiful. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at on that stuff. Our problem right now is we need to massively increase our production on pretty much everything else. So let's go. Oops, need to get some more of our belts. Luckily we have lots of resources for once, so we can easily accommodate all of that. And then we need you. And then we have that being produced. Gorgeous. Alright. Our coal fields are looking good. That one is chock full of stuff. And I could put a splitter on here if I'd wanted to. Let's see. Why wouldn't we? Let's just do it. Doesn't matter. And, oh, I should also put our red dubers in there and get that automation thing unlocked so we can hopefully do some stuff with it. But now we have our splitter here, so we can do that, and then we can just have that join over there. And now we can at least get this belt totally saturated with coal. And it looks like, yeah, we're doing a good job. See, we're getting that belt saturated. This one is slowly getting there. It needs a little bit more help, but we'll get there. And I'm pretty happy with where we're at thus far. We just need to do a little bit more work with a few things, and we'll be in really good shape. But we'll explore those here soon enough. We're at 92, 93% for that as far as the automation goes. So once the flash, there it is, we'll hit T, and let's see. Do we want to have optics? We don't need to worry about gun turrets at all. It's not expensive, but we don't need to worry about. Walls we don't need to worry about, and you can see all of the stuff related to walls is all military stuff that I'm not worried about, although I don't know what that one is. A tank? Oh, we don't need a tank. Okay. Weaponry here, I don't think we need that either, but we will need this guy here, which is military science pack. Not because we necessarily need it, but because it's going to allow us to unlock stuff. Although a portable solar panel sounds nice as well. Over here on the electronics end of things, that's going to unlock automation 2, along with a couple other inserters, some energy distribution. That's probably a good one to look at. We have steel, which is a good one to look at as well. And then our last one here is level 2 here, which is going to be that setup. So I think we're going to do steel processing next, although I just want to see what costs the least amount. So it looks like steel processing is going to be the least amount there. And then when we go into our build area here, we have a couple new things. First off, we have a long-handed inserter, so we can... Oh, I'm building one. But you can see how it picks up stuff from there and transport it very far away, which can be useful. And then I think that's all we have with that. No. Just put that back. And then over here, we have our assembling machines, which are going to allow us to do a lot of good things. So let's go through and start with one of those assembling machines. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then we're going to go in and build an assembling machine. And we're just going to take a look and see what all that really does for us here. So it's going to go through, do its thing. Yay, we got one. I'm going to put it down there. And we should have that as our insert. We'll grab another power line and place it right there. All right. And then we have to tell it, I believe, what we want it to make. So for this one, we can do iron sticks, or we can do iron gears. Doesn't really matter for what we're doing, but you can see that we need iron gears and copper plates in order to make the red beakers. Yeah. Oh, and this line's filling up finally. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and make gears. And then what I think I want to do is we're going to have that output. I need to get more inserters. So we'll get another inserter. And that inserter is going to insert into there. And what that's going to make is that bad boy. And then we can have that feed over here. And we'll have an inserter go there. And then we need to power all of this fun stuff. Like so. Alright. And then here, kind of want to... Yeah, we're going to take out of there, I think, for right now. Then we're going to go up here. Then we're going to go over into there. And then that one's going to go like that. And that should feed in there. Then it's working. It's doing its thing. Good. This is all going to build up, which is fine. We don't really need it to not build up. And there we go. Now let's see how long it takes to use that up, because if it takes too long, we may need to have more of these. It's like this guy is waiting because it's full. Okay. So what that means is we can put another one over here and then have that dump into there, I think is what I'm going to do. I need to move out of the way. So we'll do that. We need more inserters. So that bad boy is going to go into there. We are going to be making more red items. And I'm going to need a splitter as well. Potentially 2 splitters. Alright, and then that's going to get inserted into there. We need another one going here, and that means we're going to need more power. And usually what I have is I have like this setup here. I'll have that not as close to the source, like we'll have it way far away, and then we'll split it off into 2 sets, and then they'll be kind of... The idea here is that we have 2 lines of these, one on each side, but that's not what we have right now, which is fine. It's just a thing we could do if we wanted to. But let's go ahead here, and we're going to split that off from, let's say, right there. Then we're going to need to build a whole bunch of these. And we're going to go here. And then we'll do that, and then we should be able to at least have more of this stuff ready to roll. Because you can see this guy's maxed out. Oh, I put this one backwards. So, just need to spin that around. There we go. And now at least we have self-sustaining versions of this. Is it the best setup in the world? Absolutely not. But does it work for what we're trying to do? Maybe. I think it's all right. I want to get a more or a better version of this setup here real bad. But what I like here is that we did have a backlog there, so like we did have a little bit of this stuff going. I just want like a whole lot more, which is going to require a whole lot more of everything in this area. So what we may do here is replicate all of this on this side, and then we have mother output of that stuff, and then we could turn it into gears en masse and do that. That's a way we could go. I don't know if we need to. It seems like with copper we're doing just fine because these guys require 2 copper and 2 gear. The problem is the gears require, it's only 1. Okay, never mind. I misspoke. You don't need to worry about any of that. But what we do need to start being concerned with is that just that we have all of this stuff rolling through, getting made, filling up everything, and hopefully we'll be okay. But you see, these this process takes a little while, so I think we're going to rearrange this in just a little bit here and see. I'll try to find some better ways to approach that problem. Let's see. So I want to move that one over here, and then there. Oh, we got our next level stuff ready to go, which means we have, what does this do? A steel axe. We're going to go with electronics, but that's fine that we have that. And if we go into E, what do we have new? We have a steel chest. Okay, that's cool. What else do we have? I think that's all there. Oh, I remember seeing bricks before, so maybe that's new. And then we have steel plates, which require 5 iron. Okay, so we're going to need to we need to massively increase our ability to make iron here, is really what this is going to come down to. Okay, we can do all that, not a big deal. And you can see that we are in need of a way to speed this up. So let's go in here. We're going to fire up some more of these bad boys. And then we need to build a whole bunch more inserters, I believe. I'm going to take all of these plates. We're going to figure out something to do with them in a little bit here. We're going to do that. We'll do that. And I know we need to go add power to all this stuff. That's not a big deal. There we go. And then we just need to get our power poles put into place. And I need to extend that by 1. Okay. Then what I should be able to do is grab a splitter here. And I put that on the wrong side. We'll grab our splitter there. Throw that in there. So now we're at least pumping out full lines of that stuff. And we're going to do some more stuff with it in just a second. I just need to get, hopefully, some more conveyors here. Alright, now I'm just going to put this out in the middle of nowhere for right now, just because that's where I need it to exist. We need to get a bunch more of these, and we need a whole bunch more inserters. And I just need to check and see how we're doing power-wise. Like, the wire health and all that stuff says it's good, but I don't have a way, to my knowledge, of checking our power consumption overall. Like, production stats. We're all over the map with that stuff, which is fine. Here, yeah, see, we're up to about 500, so we added another 100 or so, I guess, watts of power to what we were doing, which is fine. But basically what I want to do is I want to have a line of gear manufacturing here, and then we can have a gear line, and then we can have the copper line join that, and then we can have that just produce a whole bunch of this red stuff. Because this guy still, to my knowledge, is not, yeah. Oh no, we're slowly building up a tolerance in there, which is good. But if we have more of these, we can do even more. Because there's one up here that we can get to. And we're going to wipe that bad boy out of existence for right now. This bad boy is just on his last legs, which is kind of sad, but it's fine. We'll just throw that in there. We'll keep that production going. And you see our coal production, like power-wise, totally fine, not a big deal. And then we have this guy, which we need more of our drilly drills here. So let's go ahead and get some more of those drills. And we have our first versions of this coming online. Beautiful. All right, so I think we're going to output these up top for right now. So I'm just going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I actually really want 6. Okay, we'll do 6. And then we'll have those do all of the things, hopefully, that we need them to do. So I'm going to start off on the left here. And then we'll put a power pole in the middle of each one. Boom, 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 and boom. And you're just going to be making gears. Okay, that's all well and good. Now we'll have to unload all that stuff. So we'll jump up and around. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Go ahead and do that. Now, I'm going to, against my better judgment, I'm going to turn that right now. The reason why I say against my better judgment is it kind of boxes us into keeping it there or to the left. And in theory, I'd want to do a little more, but it's okay. So we're just going to have that bridge over like so. And then do I have another splitter? No, let's get some splitters on our team here. All right, and I am gonna need to just have some ability to make some things out of the way here. So we're producing gears, just not doing it quickly. And what we're going to do is split this off, because this area I'm going to shut down eventually here. We'll split that off, have it join into this line, and then we can have our research round go there, at least for the the red beaker things. But we're in the process right now. We're just waiting so we have enough beltways to do what we want to do here. And that one is going to split off of there. We'll have it head up. And then it's going to head over like so. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I didn't miss. There's a splitter that was supposed to go there. Although, honestly, this guy can just continue straight north. And that will be that. And we'll slowly start winding all of this stuff down. Which is going to take a little while. We'll throw some of this in there. Why do we not have any gears going? You have gears. Put them into that. Why are you not doing that? Oh, it's maybe because this guy's full. I don't know. Let's find out here. So if I put them in here, our electronics just finished, but let's take a look and see what happens here. No, it's working fine. Okay. So we have electronics done now. Fast inserters. Heck yeah. Start that research. All right. And then we have this thing here, which is what we're really looking for. There we go. Then we have at least a source of other stuff if we need it. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're gonna have Gear City going on, which is what we want. We can use Gear City 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we'll have inserters at the top of all that stuff. 3 and 4. And then we have to unload all of that. 3 and 4. And that's all gonna go down somewhere. Even if I loop it back over, I'm fine with that. And it's gonna go into something there. We'll do that. All right, I think that will work. We'll find out. It's weird how quickly games that you don't play on like a super regular basis just slip out of your brain of how they work. I used to have like set ways of doing all this stuff, but I just don't remember what they were. So I don't have anything to help me right now with that. But now we should be producing. And I'm lacking in my personal inventory. I'm lacking a lot of plate, so we'll deal with that. And you can see that we are now producing that stuff, which is great. That's what we need. We have enough capacity right now for 2 more of these. And by capacity, I mean we just only have 4 inserters, so we don't need to worry about those. We do need to worry about the power for these, though. So we'll get that set here. And there we go. All right. So you can see that we're not really flying along here by any means. This one is full. This guy is not asking for anything. This guy is still... It's a weird... I don't understand the setup here. But I am going to slowly start shutting this area down. And hopefully we can open it up to other things down the road here. What those other things are, I don't really know. But we'll find out eventually here. Alright, we'll just leave them like that for now and see how they do. This area is almost full, so we've almost maxed this bad boy out. That's doing its job. You can see that it is taking some time to get that going, so we'll take both of those. I'm going to need to get some more inserts, but that's not a big deal. And unlike my industry, you don't have to worry about it randomly going in different places. It just does its thing, which is what I want. All right, we got that. So we can put you in your place, you in your place. And then I just need to tell you that you're going to be making red beakers. You're going to be making red beakers. And there we go. Alright, and then we also have more of those. We're going to get some more inserters here. And we'll grab our 2 research facility thingies, whatever they're called. And we will start our research here. There we go, look at that. All the research, it's all ours. Now, let's take a look here at the map. If we hit letter M, we have the map. And this is what we have known about the map. But if you take a look here, I can scroll all over this map, and that little dot is an enormous place compared to what we know about. So there's a lot of stuff that we still need to explore in this particular map here. We're going to go in and turn on the lights just because we'll knock out some of the basic stuff, because that's going to allow us to go to the next tier. So we're going to start off research on that. We should be able to move that through that stuff pretty quick. and then we'll see what's up with our next one. While that's all happening, let's go and gather some additional resources here. And I'm going to, we got fast inserter and a filler inserter, or a filter inserter, okay. Oh, so we can choose what item we're doing with that one. That's kind of super awesome. What do we need here? We need stone. We need a stone furnace. To get a stone furnace, we need stone. So let's go ahead and pillage our stone area here. We could actually use a whole lot more of that, so we're going to put that in there. Oh, we're already done our lighting research. All right, let's go ahead and get our turret gun. We're just going to go through all of the basic stuff that we need to do. So we have that. This looks super fun at night. Look at it. It's gorgeous. We got the electricity. We got the fire. If you guys can't tell, I'm very good at sound effects. Let's go back here and help our situation out. What do we have? We have the lights. I don't care about those. I don't care about those because it matters for bad guys, but not for us. And then we also have, we already got the machine gun thing done, so add in walls. And you can see this list is slowly getting shorter. We're starting to bounce up against the edge of that, so I want to try to hedge our bets here, and we're going to add 1, 2, and another boiler, and we need another inserter as well. And once we have all that stuff, we will begin to expand out here. So I should have some, there we go. All right, got that. So throw 1 and 2. We already finished our wall research, and now we get to go to military. Cool, whatevs. And then we're gonna start adding on the next piece of this. So we have a boiler that needs to go like so, and then we need to have our steam baddies here. Boom, boom. Throw all of this stuff together. Oh, did oh, okay. You see how this one ended here? So that's not good enough for us, so we're gonna get the long-handled one. What do we got now? A wall, okay. Let's go back to research. We have that, so we have a new thing, which is heavy armor. Sure, it doesn't really matter for us in this particular version because we're not doing anything with that, but there we go. So that should be inserting into there. And now our power concerns in general should be much less. Oh no. Oh no. I put all this stuff in the wrong spot. All right, let's try this again. The boiler needs to attach there. There we go. Okay. Now, we're gonna go in, we're gonna get this long-handled one. And that's gonna feed that boiler. And then we can get the steam engines hooked up like so. There we go, and now they're running just super low electricity. Perfect. Okay, so we got all of that done. This bad boy is going, and if we wanted to go with the fast inserter, which I think is a really good idea, honestly, once we have the fast inserter built, which we should have one, we're going to put that right there, and we're going to get rid of this guy, and we're going to put the fast inserter in its place, and it's going to just fly through this stuff. It's going to eat it up, which is what we want. Now, what I may do is start making additional spots here. So we know that we have steel bar, and how we make steel bar, or not that, but there we go. We need a stone furnace, and that's going to go ahead. We can put those into a steel furnace. So like we could take stuff off of this line, put it in a steel furnace, and get, or not, just a furnace. It doesn't matter what kind of furnace it is. We could do a stone furnace, steel furnace, or the electric furnace. We can do lots of stuff with that. All right, we got those. We're gonna need a bunch of these. Because steel's really important in this game, especially down the road. Steel matters a whole lot. So we're gonna try to make sure that we have access to it. The problem that we have right now is that this is not going to allow us to do it down that far. So what we're going to do is we need a splitter. We'll take said splitter and put it right there. Okay. We'll have that turn up. Oh no. I'm just going to go back up one more. There we go. We got that one. Let's get another one on here. Right there. Right now we're in really lucky shape that we have so much in the way of... we're not using a ton of resources right now, like when we need to build or do things. So that's good. You can see we have other weaponry available to us that we don't need for this particular run through of the game. But now we have this set up here, which is what we wanted. And with that setup, we should be able to hopefully be able to put on some steel. And I don't know what we're going to do with that steel yet, but we're going to have it. Which is really the important part of what we're doing here. Alright, we have that. We have more research available to us, so we'll figure that part out in just a moment here. Alright, we'll research that next. And you see how long this is taking, because all of these guys are pretty much done their thing. And we do, if we go in and take a look at... Okay. Oh, look at the heavy armor. See, it uses 50 pieces of steel plate. But if we take a look back here and kind of go through some of the stuff, that's an example of how much that uses. But really, when we go and take a look at steel, you can see they can be in a stone furnace, a steel furnace, or an electric furnace. We only have the stone one right now. The other ones are far more efficient. We just don't have access to them quite yet. But when we do get access to them, it's going to be a real game changer for us. So we're going to gather that up into a wooden box for now because I don't really know what else to do with it. And if we take a look at our little research area here, I'm very happy with this little spot. I like it. If we go back here, you can see we're not chewing through a whole bunch of stuff. This bad boy is pretty much donezo with what we need. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. And all of the other associated things. This one's weird in the fact that it says 3. This guy is waiting for all of the things. But we're just gonna shut this all down. We'll wait for this to stop doing its thing. It still has 2 of the red beaker things. But you can see if you take a look here, we are starting to have some production issues. So we're going to go in and we're going to need to expand our mining capacity here. We already have 5 available to us, and we're going to use them and we're going to employ some more here. So we'll do all of that. We'll get that in place. We definitely need some more power lines. And I think I hit the lights, so that's a thing that we're going to have to worry about right now, but not a big deal. We can see this pathway here is, it's fine, just it's getting used up a bit. And this is nice too, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. What I kind of want to do is just make a place where we collect them, and then we can have it loop back out and feed back in there, but I don't think that's really necessary. But it does allow us to rack up a whole bunch of that. Okay, this bad boy's done. So get rid of a whole bunch of that stuff. There we go, that simplifies that area quite nicely. And then we need to expand this one out much more. Okay, hopefully with this we'll be in good shape. There's still a whole lot more that we can do, but we'll deal with that as time comes. And I kind of want to start stockpiling some of the other things that we can do in this game. So like this area here is great, but But what I really should be doing is splitting this off into groups of 2. Not having this extra guy just unload, but we'll have this all output here and then have a splitter and have it go do all of the things. So I'm going to put the splitter down here because I've actually needed them quite a fair bit here. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Get rid of all of this stuff because we don't need it right now. Put our little splitter on there. We'll have this go up. That guy go out. So we have that one, but we're going to put another splitter here. And then we have splits going both ways so that we have this belt full of whatever, which is just copper plate. And if we go in and take a look at our copper plate, we can also use it to make copper cable, which might not be a bad idea. So let's see if we can get more of that. We just need more of this stuff. Build more of those. This bad boy's doing its thing. That's doing its thing. And what else are we using up? Oh, look at it. It's gorgeous. Look how pretty all of this is. I love it. All right. So let's put that there. That means this guy can disappear. And with that kind of set as is, we can put a whole other row of this stuff here because we are being able to max that out. So that's intriguing. Let's go gather up some more stone and figure out exactly what we want to do with said items. But we'll figure that out here, hopefully real shortly. And this thing's still chugging away. I love it. Alright, so we have, what do we have that we need to do stuff with? Alright, I think we're gonna get a line. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds reasonable. Alright, and then we'll throw them on the other side. No, not there. Throw these on the other side. And I don't know what we're going to do with what I'm about to do here, but we'll figure it out in due time. All right, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. No, let me build it. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to make coils because I don't know what exactly we need these for. I just know that we do need them. Oh, we can make circuits with iron plate and just the copper coil by itself. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. We'll just get some of this stuff set. We need more of the speedy guys. And I want an iron chest or 2 to push this stuff in. And we're just going to do that so we have the maximum amount of that ready to go. We'll get that there. We'll get a speedy inserter. And we'll just make sure you have power. And we should be able to fill that up pretty quick. You can see that's dumping down pretty quickly and be okay. So I think my goal is to build another row of this because you can see we're pretty full up on that. We definitely have work to do and we have a lot more stuff that we need to put onto that line, but that's not as big of a deal. We can fill that up and do its thing. This looks like it's working except for the last one there. Oh, we got research done. And I'm just going to do the things we don't really need until we get to that one because that's going to unlock a new layer of technology for us. these guys are done just because they're full. And these are slowly getting filled up there. That's good. That's what we want. Alright, so let's go in and take a look at our set of those. Get that set going. And I'm just trying to keep all of this symmetrical. And we need more inserters. And then we can go down here and grab the rejects. Because what we're going to get into hopefully soon here is being able to manufacture basically anything that we could ever need will be manufactured by us. That's the goal. Like these inserters, we can see that we can make electronic circuits, we can make all of that stuff. So that means we can make what we need with those. Even with these, we have iron plate, we have iron gears. We can easily make our own belts. We don't have to worry about trying to manufacture them. Like you see this big weighting, we don't have to do that. We could split off of here, have it go up, have this guy split off like that, and then have a build area somewhere over there for them. That's not a big deal to do. Let's make sure we have power for all of the things. So then we'll rotate that in like so, and that's going to dump into that line. And at that point, you don't really need to have the splitter. We can just have it do its thing, and it would be totally fine. But you can see now we're using up massive amounts of capacity on that line. So I think we're going to try to grab a few more of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. By a few, I mean a lot. And what I'm going to do here is probably a little strange, but the idea here is that I'm going to have these be able to dump onto just that one, because of how I have that set up, where the coal is joining there, it needs to stay on that side. Like there's not an option for it to go anywhere else. But what that also means is that I could put stuff on this left side here as well, and it would all dump in there. Because we can see we're not producing crazy amounts of anything right now, which is a good and bad thing. That one does not cover if I wanted to do more down there, but that's fine. I think we're okay with all of that. Let's take a look at our steel production and see how we're doing with the all the way down here. Oh, it's filling up. Okay, that's good. Oh, we got lots of steel. Good. Look at us. We're doing the job here. And if we take a look here, these guys are filling up as well. So if I go over here and take that iron chest, can I just put it right on top? I can. And look at all the extra space that it provides us. Okay, cool. I'm really happy with where we're at with that. This one here is moving right along. That's fine. Alright, so I think I'm going to have a split coming off of this, have it go over and then down here, and then we can have it go in and build electronic circuits, is my plan. So let's get the splitter here. So we'll split off of there. We'll go ahead and do that. It's going to come down like that. This bad boy can unload from there. We can set that to go like that. We're going to need to have some more belt buoys. All right, that's beautiful. I like all of that. And we're going to build some electronic circuits. Is that what we wanted to do? All right, and then we're just going to grab some of our known resources here. There we go. Got lots of inserters ready to roll. One, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And where's all that going? For now, it's just going to go into a storage container. So I'll put that there for now. I'm sure we'll be able to adjust that real fast when we come back, but all right, so that's all waiting for what it wants to do. And we have copper and we have iron plate. Perfect. And crafting time's only half a second. If we take a look at this, it's half a second, half a second, half a second. This one's 5 seconds. Okay, that's interesting to just see the production time requirements of some of this stuff. But we are now producing our own electronic circuits. I guess we didn't need to have the fast inserter there, but that's fine. I wanted, oh, we're not fully feeding all of that, so let's move that down. So at least that's going to double our production. We went from 2 to 4. And I suppose I might want to upgrade. Oh, this one needs a fast inserter. Okay, let me. There we go. And that's just going to feed this so much better. Take a look at this guy. He's stealing a lot of stuff. This one here has to fight for resources at the end. So I'm going to steal one of those, and we're just going to put that onto that area and hope and pray that it builds up a little stockpile so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Which it looks like it's doing, but I want to do a better job. Alright, so if we take a look at our general work that we've done here today, we've added massively to this. We have not changed our copper production at all. We've also really increased our steel production. We have steel plate, we have steel... What is the technical term for that? Steel beam? Steel plate? Okay, so we have iron plate, we have steel plate. We've increased our ability to do both those. We're now getting into automation where we have some more complicated things coming out. We have circuits. We have coil, we have research beakers, we have things moving along. And that's kind of where we want to be with all of our stuff. I'm very happy that we have these things lined up and that we're doing the work that we need to with that. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Again, just as always, let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what I need to change, what I need to do better. And as always, I also appreciate your time. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.